I'm Shona Hammond-Boys, the National Director and founder of the New Zealand Children's Art House Foundation, and I'm in the Opotiki Children's Art House. And this is an example of a small, rural, isolated children's art house in community. This children's art house has operated over 10 years, and for some children it's a fortress. For some children it's a castle of dreams. For others it's a secret hiding place. But the children have loved it. They have restored the building, they have looked after it, and from this house hundreds of children have received a great deal of pleasure and knowledge about themselves and their talents and their way forward. This is a place where children come to find out their own ideas, their own individual artistic experiences are vital to them to discover who or what they are and what they can be. Possibilities for children are unlimited, but they are limited by adults. And there are no adults in children's art houses. Art houses are for children from age 7 to 17, and some of the older youth clubs can go up to 25-year-olds who become very loyal friends and colleagues of the Children's Art House. From this art house, 31 murals have been created in the town of Opotiki, changing it from a patchwork graffitied town to an almost clear graffiti situation today. Many local, national and international visitors have come. There have been exhibitions, events and festivals which have attracted worldwide attention. Films have been made by the children. Some children write novels. All children dress up. All children come here for their own individual space of being, to develop their beingship so that they know who or what they are. A children's art house is not a kindergarten. It's not a school. It's not a babysitting service. It's not a language nest. It is a house with true rules. Love art and be kind. And these two rules hold up across the art houses in New Zealand. And there are many children's art clubs developing in New Zealand and around the world since the visitors who have come here have gone back to the communities to work very, very hard and set up an art club in their communities, in communities big, in communities small. The Children's Art House everywhere has the two rules. Welcome in, love art, and be kind. Children go outside if they have a problem and sort it out and can come back in. So that Children's Art Houses, and this one, is very much a peace house, a haven for where children can develop their beingship, their friendship, their leadership, their partnership, and grow to make a contribution to their community. The New Zealand Children's Art House Foundation are very proud of the Opotiki Children's Art House. It has been established at hard work by many people, all done voluntarily, and it is free for children. This can happen anywhere on the globe. So the Opotiki Children's Art House is a great role model for us all to look at. Every child is different. Every community is different. Every art house is different. And we understand that that is important. We need all the creativity we can get. The future is demanding it of us. So I'll repeat, the future is demanding it of us. We need all the bright sparks we can muster. We need the new. We need the refreshing. We need to bring on the differences. We are not here to do what has been done before. The world is challenging us to find new pathways, and it all is central and important to children and how we develop them in our communities. The Children's Art House is a powerhouse, and the children coming out of this house have done us very proud. They have won not only national awards but international awards for their efforts in music, in drama, in film, in all manner of art, and gone on to become architects, musicians, all manner of careers, positively as contributing citizens. And it is creative children who ensure creative communities. We need Children's Art House in every community in New Zealand. This is the future house for our country's survival, sustainability, and well-being. It requires vision, dedication, many volunteer hours from strong leaders to run Children's Art House. And throughout New Zealand I have met many people wishing to set children's art houses up in their communities. Art houses just like this, the Opotiki Children's Art House. They want to encourage the best yet to come. And the Children's Art House Foundation know this is possible, but we also know it's possible to overlook, to underestimate the power of children's creativity. But it is creative children who ensure creative communities and who will ensure our stable well-being for what is going to be an unpredictable future. Professors everywhere are beginning to talk about the Extinction Rebellion. We cannot at this stage allow our children's creativity to lie hidden. We must bring it forward, and we bring it forward as they've done in Opotiki by endorsing children's creativity as central to the community, as vital, as visible, as valued, by endorsing the Children's Art House as central to that community. And there are now hundreds of children in this small town who believe that they can make a difference because their talents have been honoured by the community, allowing a small children's art house to come into existence and be loved by the community. The New Zealand Children's Art House believe that from 2020 onwards, every community should be looking to build its small, standalone and permanent children's art house, where hands-made is highly valued, where children learn to connect their head, their hands and their heart. We know that art is not a luxury. It is a human necessity. We are the creative species born to be creative, and children are very creative, thinking paintings 30 to one adult's painting. The speed at which children produce when they are happy and free and safe in a warm environment, in their own Hansel and Gretel castle, if you like, is enormous. They learn very quickly in the libraries, in children's art houses, and with the recycled material, all sorts of material, all sorts of ideas are produced very quickly, very happily, and we just can stand back and watch them grow exponentially. We all need a place that we can go to, that is free and safe to be, and the Little House of Art is for children to live in their world of fantasy, to grow and to develop. And this house must exist in communities for the community itself to become vibrant. My work has been for 50 years now, looking at creative education, and to see what has happened and to see what is going to happen is a wonderful, a marvellous experience for me. I urge you to follow the example of the Opotiki Children's Art House and put such a place in your community, because then you will have great happiness and you will be honouring our birthright as the creative species. Long live the children's art houses, and as Mother Teresa said, build. What you build may be destroyed tomorrow, but build anyway, and put children central to your policies in town planning and for the future, and believe in the creativity which is natural and which is there as our greatest resource for our future.